Let's dive right into this explainer and unlock the secrets of McLennan County's real estate landscape without spending a single dime. You know, whether you're a prospective homebuyer, maybe an investor, or just doing some neighborhood research, finding reliable property data can sometimes feel like an absolute maze. But today, we're going to simplify that entirely. The goal here is simple. Learn how to navigate property records like a pro in just minutes. This explainer is going to empower you to confidently navigate these official government portals so you can build a complete property profile absolutely free. Seriously, you don't need to pay those expensive third-party fees or get locked into subscription services. The data is literally right at your fingertips, as long as you know exactly where to look. So here's our roadmap for today. We'll be covering 1. The property record landscape. 2. Valuations and land characterization. 3. Tracking tax liabilities. 4. Titles, deeds, and liens. 5. Advanced tips and mistakes. And finally, 6. A summary and legal disclaimer. All right, starting off with Section 1, the property record landscape, where we're understanding Texas's decentralized system. Now, the central challenge that usually throws people off right at the very beginning is that Texas property law actually decentralizes these records. What does that mean? Well, there is no single magic search bar. A decentralized system means that property valuation, tax collection, and legal title recordation are maintained by completely separate, distinct governmental departments. Basically, think of the county's records as 3 pieces of a giant puzzle. You have to visit different portals to actually see the whole, complete picture of a property. So, we're going to take you step by step through this exact practical sequence. Step 1, starting at the appraisal district for valuation. Step 2, moving over to the tax portal for liabilities. And Step 3, finishing up at the county clerk for deeds. Honestly, if you just follow these 3 steps, you can't go wrong. Moving right along to Section 2, valuations and land characterization. Let's start at the appraisal district. The MCAD e-services portal is hands down your absolute best starting point. Let's use a hypothetical example here. Say you're looking up a house at 123 Main Street. Unlike some of the other departments we're going to look at later on, MCAD actually allows you to query their database using just a standard physical street address. You just type it in, and boom, you're in. Once you pull up 123 Main Street, a total wealth of structural and financial data just appears. You get separate valuations for the land itself versus the improvements, the actual house or structures on the property. You can also spot agricultural value losses, total appraised values, and even any homestead cap losses that are applied to the owner. It's a gold mine of information right out of the gate. Okay, pay attention to this one because here is an absolutely essential pro tip. Before you even think about leaving the MCD portal, you have to grab the exact legal name of the property owner for 123 Main Street. Seriously, copy it down, save it in your phone's notes, whatever you have to do, because you will absolutely need that exact name to unlock the final piece of the puzzle later on. Section 3, tracking tax liabilities. Let's check out the tax assessor collector portal. It is really important to understand the fundamental difference between the 2 sites we've just visited. While the appraisal district determines what our hypothetical 123 Main Street is actually worth, the tax portal tells you what is actually owed on it. Over here, you can check the current tax due, review the payment history, and verify if the owner is, actually keeping up with their bills. Now, for any prospective investors tuning in, it's fascinating to note that severe long-term tax liabilities can eventually lead to public tax foreclosure auctions. And in McLennan County, these tax sales are actually conducted entirely online through a bidding platform called GovEase. So if you're hunting for investment opportunities, tracking delinquent taxes on this portal is absolutely your first step. On to Section 4, titles, deeds, and liens. Uncovering legal proof of ownership. The official public records, or OPR, are custodied by County Clerk Andy Harwell. This is where you find the really heavy legal documents. We're talking deeds, deeds of trust, mechanics liens, affidavits, subdivision plats, the whole shebang. You can access all of these via the clerk's self-service Tyler Technologies portal. Now here is the critical search discrepancy that trips almost everyone up. The MCAD and tax portals, they let you search by address, but the county clerk portal does not let you search by address. You can't just type in 123 Main Street and hope for the best. It is entirely indexed by the grantor or grantee name. And hey, that is exactly why we secured the owner's name back in Step 1. See how it all connects? It's like a giant puzzle coming together. So, armed with that owner's name, acting as either the grantor or grantee, you can dig into an electronic goldmine. The clerk's portal provides historical deeds, liens, and encumbrances electronically dating all the way back to 1996. It's just an incredible resource for tracing the legal history of a property's ownership. Next up, Section 5, Advanced Tips and Mistakes. Let's look at pro-level navigation and archives. Think of this matrix as your personal digital tool belt. It perfectly matches each specific research objective to the correct county platform. Need valuations? Just input the address into MCAD. Need tax history? Hit up the tax portal. Looking for legal deeds? Input that owner's name into the clerk's portal. And, actually, if you ever need to check civil litigation or court judgments, you can use the district clerk's case index search. You can completely level up your research with a few insider tools too. For instance, you can register for automated valuation alerts on the tax transparency portal, so you know exactly when a property's value shifts. Even better, you can use the interactive MCAD GIS map or the Waco Public Map to visually locate parcels. You can literally overlay FEMA floodplains and utility mains right onto the property boundaries. Talk about a real game changer. And hey, if you love history, or maybe you're researching a really old property, don't forget that not everything is digitized. For those historical deep dives, you can visit the physical McLennan County archives on Washington Avenue. They hold original hand-drawn maps and late 1800s assessor abstract books, with tax rolls going all the way back to 1878. How cool is that? Finally, Section 6, Summary and Legal Disclaimer, wrapping up your property profile. Okay, let's wrap this up. Just remember this simple, repeatable sequence. Step 1. Start with the physical address at the appraisal district to get the property details and, most importantly, copy the owner's name. Step 2. Check the tax portal to verify what they owe. And Step 3. Take that exact owner's name to the county clerk's portal to find the legal deeds and liens. It is a simple, free, and incredibly powerful research loop. Now, just a crucial reminder before you start your searching. This explainer is meant as a helpful guide for navigating public databases. It does not constitute legal advice. If you happen to run into specific title disputes, maybe some unrecorded liens, or just complex legal issues, please always consult official county resources or a qualified legal professional. With the secrets of McLennan County's decentralized records now fully unlocked, you have all the tools you need right at your fingertips. So, I have to ask, what hidden gem, piece of local history, or massive investment opportunity are you going to discover in your very first search? Happy hunting, and thanks for joining me on this explainer.